But I think we're ready for our next guest, and yeah, it is Aaron Pico. So, of course, this gentleman has just been turning it up at 145 pounds, reborn since getting with Brandon Gibson and the good folks at Jackson-Wink MMA. The man, the myth, the legend,
Yes.
the horse dancer. I'm not sure what the proper word for that is. A man who trains horses to dance.
He's a growing cowboy. Did you?
Everyone
it
does that.
happens
It's
all
okay.
the time. Did you see the size of
It's Aaron Pico, everyone.
of Aaron Pico's horses? Johnson.
He had
Did you?
huge units,
Yeah, I mean, I
yes.
don't know where you found. He's the Rocco Siffredi of horses.
Yeah,
though.
he is not subtle in how large he is. But nevertheless, we're not here to talk about that, you sick pervert. We're here to talk about, of course, Aaron Pico. Aaron,
all day.
yes. Welcome
good.
and congratulations, man. I got to tell you, the last few fights, it feels to me, and I know that the public conversation about you has to be annoying and probably wrong a lot of the time, but it's going to happen one way or the other. But it does feel like the last few fights you've had, everyone's going, aha. See, that's the Aaron Pico that I knew was there. That's the one I've been looking for. Here he is arriving. Feel like that way?
Yeah, Luke. I mean, I feel really good. This 2020 year was a great year for us, for my team, and like anything else, I always say, for me in the beginning, it was the speed in the cage that I was having a hard time adjusting to. Things were coming at me so fast, and I wasn't able to make the decisions make the right decisions. And then I ultimately have gotten caught with. So I think 2020 was a great year for me to get time in the cage. The fight is starting to slow down for me in there, and I'm excited. I'm excited about the future for us. And hey, it is what it is. I've had 3 losses. I've learned from them, and I've ultimately bounced back. Was it easy? Absolutely not. But I know that I know that my team and I can dig ourselves out of a hole and win. So I'm excited. I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy with Showtime and what Bellator is doing. And I believe 2021 is going to be a great year for my team. And hey, the past is the past. I'm looking forward to the future.
Well, look, I got to give you credit for coming back from the past, because we've seen in any sport, you get a hot prospect and you got so much lauded upon you. I think Brett Okamoto used to say you're the hottest prospect in the history of MMA.
Yeah. And I just want to I want to just pause everybody there. Everybody looks at me like, you everybody's saying that about you. Well, I can't apologize for winning.
Nor should you.
I can't apologize for winning. And what people say about me, people say, well, they had this, they said this about you. Well, what do you want me to do about it? It's not like I was going on Twitter and Instagram and saying, hey,
I am blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
You want me to apologize for being good? No, that's the way it is. But when you went through the losses, adversity, you'll find out what you're made of. You'll find out how who your real friends are, all that stuff. Did you ever consider actually walking away? Like how hard did it get?
No, absolutely. No, that's never been that's not even, I quit is not even in my vocabulary. I just said it right now, and it doesn't feel right. That's never. When you're really, really passionate about something and you're focused on being the best, shit's going to happen. And after every fight, I looked at myself in the mirror and said, would I do that again? And the answer was absolutely yes, every single time. Right. So there was no doubt in my mind that I was going to quit. Absolutely no doubt. And there's still no doubt in my mind. I think there's a lot of people that still doubt me, and that's okay. That's okay. I think there's maybe people even in the organization, they may not say, but I think I don't know if this kid will be champion, but that's okay. I don't care about that. The most important people believe in me, and most importantly, I believe in myself. I believe I will be the world champion. I know I will get there, and it's just gonna take time, and nothing great happens overnight unless you win the lottery.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, time is on your side. You're still a young guy. I want to talk about some of the progression that I've seen. First of all, the ground control has gotten significantly better. Like you're making them make poor decisions and then taking advantage of it. And also, here's the thing that really stands out to me. We knew you had power standing. The ground and pound. Yeah. That has been a real revelation to me. That must be something like a point of focus for you.
For sure. Actually, the first session that I had with Greg Jackson was a class on ground and pound. And that is something that I do every single day. Honestly, I do ground and pound like every single day. After 8-10 rounds of mitts, I'll do three rounds of hard ground and pound. And that was something that Greg Jackson really instilled in me from the beginning, is that he says we need to hurt people on the ground. We need to really, really do damage on the ground. So that is something that we put a lot of focus on, and that's my strong point. Wrestling, a lot of people forget that I was a world champion in wrestling. I was an Olympic alternate at 19. And obviously I have hands, but in MMA you need to do it also. But that is my strong point, is wrestling. So.
All right, we know you're moved from your hometown of California to New Mexico, and the new camp has done wonders for your game, and we're seeing the changes, as Luke mentioned. For your personal life, though, how important was that move?
For my personal life, it was really good. My girlfriend Kylie and I are out there, and we enjoy it. I really like the pace of life. It's a lot slower. The gym is only 10 minutes away from my house. Of course, I love Whittier, California. Los Angeles is my home. All my family is there, but you know how LA is sometimes. You know, I was gone for 8 hours a day doing traffic, going here, going there, and it was just a lot of wear and tear on me mentally. And I think when I made the move to Jackson-Wink, being in Albuquerque, it was just a time to just focus. And like I said, I'm 10 minutes away from the gym. I have my horses in the backyard, and the pace of life is a lot different.
Living the good life, this guy. All right.
Yeah, I enjoy my life, and I recently just bought a home in Albuquerque.
There it is.
So I really love it out there. The people have treat me very well, and it's my home now.
All right, Luke, the fighters don't like to do this. They hate guys like me from the basement with the
I just
keyboard.
hate guys like you generally.
Fighters don't want to talk about the spar wars, right? What happens in the gym stays in the gym. But this man went into the wild card gym, Freddie Roach, put on the gloves against the legend, the great Miguel Cotto, and held his freaking own against him.
That must have been fucking intimidating.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that walk through wild card gym, but I actually was his last fight. I was one of the main sparring partners for him.
For Miguel Cotto.
For Miguel Cotto.
Wow.
So, yeah, I was very fortunate to be able to walk in there and
he's got tricks.
Yeah, for sure. And there's so many guys in wild card that are champions, and up and comers that are just beasts, and boxing is a passion of mine, and I love it, and I'm good at it.
Yeah, certainly. Hey, let me ask you before we get you out of here. 2021, I'm asking all the fighters who come up here for the most part, what do you want out of this year, right? Now we're on Showtime. It's a big platform. You seem to have really put yourself in a great position to move forward in your career. Do you have something identifiable, like by the end of the year, I would really like to be here?
Yeah, God willing, I want 3 or 4 fights, and I really want to rematches with Adam Borks and Henry Corrales. I feel that they fought me at the right time for them. I was very inexperienced. I didn't know what I know now, and I think it would be a different.
I'd love to see those rematches.
So they would be insane. Yes,
I would be. Just know I'm coming with a lot of firepower, and it's not a matter of I need to get a revenge. I'm calm, cool, and collected. I have my team. I have my game plan. I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna say I need to get revenge. I'm just gonna go out there, fight to win, and I will beat those guys. We will beat those guys for sure. So I would love to get a rematch with those 3 or 4 fights. So.
All right, final question. But you're 20. My notes have been off. You're 24 years old, sir, correct? Okay. Yeah. By the time you're 28, true or false, you will have held a world title in mixed martial arts and boxing.
28.
I will be world champion in MMA for sure. By boxing, I don't. I think that's just too less of time. But with more time, I feel it's definitely.
I think
possible.
You can do both, Luke.
Real quickly, before
For
you
sure.
go, your prediction for the featherweight tournament. So we have the Emmanuel Sanchez and Patricio fight. Winner of that fight's AJ McKee.
Yeah.
Who do you think gets their hand raised when it's all over?
I believe AJ McKee. I've said that from the beginning. I said that when the tournament was announced. He's very dynamic on the ground. He's a martial artist, simple and plain. But I think he's going to be a little too much for Pitbull.
Well, I know you're going to be too much for your next opponent. I can just tell that right now. Great energy about you. Congratulations on all your success. And keep up. What is it called? The horse dancing? Horse ride? What is the thing that you
Dressage,
do?
brother.
No,
Okay.
Like alta escuela, horse dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you call it horse dancing.
Horse dancing.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Congratulations, Aaron. Nice to see you. Thank you for your time.
Great
Really
chat with you,
appreciate
buddy.
it.
Thank you.